Hello, and welcome to a book review of One Breath from the Reluctant Engagement Project. Now, I'll be more than happy to give you some more information in a second, but this is a beautiful, beautiful book. I don't think so. This isn't a book. This is a work of art. I am going to have a hard time showing this to you, but I'm going to give it a shot. There is 3 pieces to this, all in what is a cardboard case. Okay, it qualifies as a book. But you've got a tremendous collection of artwork. And in the center here is a wonderful section that explains what this project is. And I'm not going to be able to give you the whole detail, but I'm going to do something that's a little unusual. I'm going to go to their site where they actually have a shot of this particular book and see if I can hang on a second. Now, this is their website, and on their website, Clan Beo, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Beo is an Irish word for all things alive and vital in the present moment. Zen. Quite beautiful. And they have this book, and you can get a digital copy of it. You can buy this digitally. You'll have to contact them here. There's a link, and I'm going to put the link below this video so that you have it. But I would, if you can, you definitely want to get a copy of this book. It's a limited edition. They're in their 3rd limited edition. And it's clanbeo.org, CLANBEO. And I think that the best thing I can do is show you a little bit about what's involved here. Obviously, this is the cover that you'll see when you get it. And this is your copyright page. And this is one example of the images and haiku that have been created for this. And I'm going to get into it a little bit in a second. I want to give you an explanation, but isn't this beautiful? The fish is caught, but still alive. Ain't that the truth? There's a moment of choice there. I can't get into the whole explanation of this. That's covered in the section here that's in the center. And but what they did was they took I'll read you a little bit of it. These are 30 families telling their story 2,760 times. These are people who live with or with people who have disabilities. And they come into contact with professionals and all kinds of people trying to help them. And there's nothing wrong with that, by the way. I'm not in any way. One of the functions of government and charities is to do that, to give people assistance when they need it. But they were looking here at how they could enhance that level of experience. And we asked each how many special professionals they had met. And the average number of special professionals each family had to tell their story to was 92. One breath reflects what right relationship looks like for these families in approximately 2,760 reluctant engagements. And this was a 4-year experiment and conversation. And these folks met, the professionals and the folks themselves. And this is part of the creative effort. This is where I think I consider haiku and senru to be therapy for me. It's better than therapy. I don't have to pay for it. I get to do it myself. I get to do it with others who appreciate the same process that I go through. I get on a Zoom meeting with 20, 30, sometimes 200 other people during COVID. And it just is a building experience. And that's what a clan is. Clan is the community that surrounds you, the people you come in contact with every day. And there's a long discussion here of the process. I'm not going to get into that with you too deeply today. We're all haiku poets, but you get some idea here. This is what comes with it. And what I want to show you here and spend some time with is what is in this this book that you're going to buy. So I'm going to switch back now. We'll get out of the screen sharing for a second and get back into where I could show you what's going on. All right. In each side of this book, inhale is one side, exhale is the other. There are beautiful, frameable works of art. In fact, they sell them. You can pick them out and sell the individual photos. Haiga. Isn't that beautiful? Inside the greenhouse of his visits, her children blossom. By the way, the haiku and center are by Roberta Beary. On the back, what do you discover? The clan has their say. Her kids ask about him in the mornings before school. When this quiet, attentive man visits, the kids blossom. And here the image. It's done by one of them. Each one has just a first name only. But this is tremendous. This is the power of poetry, the power of art in general. I don't care whether it's music or whether it's painting. These are just too beautiful for words. How proudly he wears his father's tweed cap. Daffodil bus stop. I'll tell you, isn't that something? It's such a beautiful work of art. And it goes on. This is, you just have one after the other of these. All Hallows Eve, the escalation of ghostly giggles. You can almost feel it. Great image. And again, on the back. In the chaos of Halloween, she leans toward me, her eyes asking, "Where is he?" She doesn't recognize the chuckling figure beside her in his ghoulish costume. Image by Oscar, haiku by Roberta Beary. This is such a beautiful thing. Now, I'll tell you what I'm going to do with it. You can do what you want if you buy a copy. And again, you can get a digital copy or you can buy the individual images, look at them, and buy framed copies of them. And again, you can have the link. But I have this for something else. It's just a little silly stand that you can buy, that you can put these on, hold them up, and swap them out day after day. It's just, that's what I'm going to do with them. It's one thing after the other like this. Sun-faded sofa. A sister home visits her away years. And they're walking, the image is really beautiful. Are they walking toward a spaceship? So ghostly, I don't know. It's really fantastic what these drawings are. And it's just, I think the complexity of the project that they've attempted and succeeded at, in my humble opinion, may be confusing to some people. They'll look at it and say, well, I don't understand it. What is this about? Well, what this is about is putting people who struggle or deal with, not necessarily struggle, disabilities, in touch with something besides someone who says, what can I do for you today? How can we help? Instead, in the Reluctant Engagement Project, they get together and help each other, both the professionals and their charges. I just think it's a beautiful thing. It's too complex to explain to you, and the whole thing is done brilliantly in the prose portion of the book. But I would tell you this. This is something you want. And the beauty, just for the images alone, and the poetry is excellent. The images are beautiful. And the fact that you're buying into something, in essence, that really helps people and brings them in touch with themselves. And by the way, I don't like the word disabled. There are things that I'm able to do as an individual. And there are other things I can't do. I just simply can't do it. And either I'm physically limited, certainly now that I've gotten into my 70s, I'm physically limited. But, and there's other things that, I'm just not good at. So I think we all have to get in touch with the fact that we're all, I think Ram Dass said it for me, he said, we're all walking each other home. And that's what Clan Beo is trying to do here. And I applaud the effort. I think they succeeded. And I think this is a brilliant book, but it will be a little bit different from anything you've ever seen before, because I've never seen this before. So give it a try. You have my guarantee on this one. You'll be impressed. And go to the website, take a look at it in more detail, where you can see the images. There's dozens of images, beautifully done and beautifully layered, and frameable the way they come right in the box, which is the book. Give it a try. One breath.